here it is. So Ekbalam. Ekbalam, then we will be going to Ekbalam. Ekbalam, it's a super, super powerful place, one of the most important ones in the whole Yucatan Peninsula. The name Ekbalam comes from, it means the black, Ek, black, and Balam, jaguar. So it's the black jaguar. And for the Mayans, the black jaguar was related. Like imagine every 100 jaguars that are born, only one is a black one. So that's intense, its vibration. And they are compared, they say that they are the animals, the guardians of the underworld. Not underworld as that connotation of death, perhaps a little bit, it has that taint, yes, but it also it's talking about the cosmic, the connection to the cosmos. They said that every black spot that they have, it's a black hole. So that sacred is that animal and was that animal for the Mayan. And they even, like they would have depictions of them everywhere. The head chiefs that were named after, like, ending their name and in Balam, were mostly connected to this fierceless, like this fearful and fearless spirit, and invoking the power of the jaguar, of the Balam, would represent being in that state where you're capable to embrace your shadow in order to access to the Sak Balam. The Sak Balam, in contrast to the Ek Balam, Sak Balam is the white jaguar. So every shaman would go through this integration process. And we know that shamans did not begin in Mesoamerica or in South America. They actually began in Russia. And it is a variation of what would be the alchemist, to some extent, just bringing that archetype into a more spiritual level and connected with the earth. The shaman is actually is highly connected with the quantum, because that's how they manipulate the elements, because they know that they are accessing to that quantum field and therefore influencing all the forces of nature, and then being capable to transfer their consciousness to an animal, and then seeing through the eyes of the animal and flying through the eagle, or walking through the very same jaguar. So this place, Ekbalam, has a lot of that frequency. This was a place of initiation, of preparation for the priests and the warriors that would hold that connection to the jaguar. So in relation to the divinity, to awaken the divine embodiment within, then it's that capability of reaching that wholeness, of mastering the shadow, the light, and then being in, like, bridging a connection in between them, and through that connection creating a third party, which is that divine trinity, the divine trinity within, that singularity within the black hole, which is the maximum or the highest frequency that you can reach within your existence. That singularity, because you're everything and you are not attached to anything. And that is the level of consciousness that is required to bring in the highest state of shaman that you can ever embody, because we can actually access to all those archetypes. The place itself has a lot of magic. As you can see here, it has, like, on the top of the pyramid, it has the fauces of the jaguar, which is the entrance to the how they call it, the Xibalba. We will be talking a lot about that, so I don't want to already give a whole lecture on these places, but just covering. Another uniqueness of this place is that you see it has angels. It has Mayan angels And you won't see this in any other place in Mesoamerica or even in South America that has been discovered so far. So we know that this place, they would generate that ascension that will actually open up energetically very specific wings in the ones that were initiated, and of course the connection with winged beings, and the winged beings, we will see them, but not as this angelic type. We can even see that there is in the upper right part of the image what would be a very Vedic statue. So now it's showing that in this place there was a lot of interaction, and even former knowledge being taught, or knowledge formerly being taught to this culture, to the civilization that will be coming even from India, and angelic one, as I was saying, you can see the structure that is quite beautiful. So go ahead. I'm going to. The cat is calling.
Okay. So yeah, to build off of what she said, that she didn't mention, I'd say this place is a third eye dominant area in upgrades that I will be giving. What I tune into these places is definitely not all the things you can get. It's like a preview of what they're allowing people to see publicly, and me to talk about publicly. So when we get there, there's a lot more to discover and find and psychic track and tune into, and ways for you to earn upgrades and do missions, and it's like portals to other locations. So there's a Jaguar god that's represented for sure, but there's probably many other possible beings represented that you could connect to. The Jaguars are connected to a large lineage and higher dimensional beings that look through them. It's like a jaguar humanoid. These are very powerful in a lot of different abilities. They're one of the top beings that are best at telekinesis, so they can upgrade in that and get rid of blocks. This also will amplify vision questing, ability to see in other places, realms, void space, psychic track, get parts back retrieval, the whole thing with the black mirror and being able to see into other selves. A lot of upgrades with this, as well as amplifying travel, the whole thing. Amplifying travel abilities, ability to hunt, and the power within yourself unlocked.